Richard Dawkins stated that the God of the Old Testament is arguably the most unpleasant character in all fiction. Jealous and proud of it, a petty, unjust, unforgiving control freak, a vindictive, bloodthirsty ethnic cleanser, a misogynistic, homophobic, racist, infanticidal, genocidal, filicidal, pestilential, megalomaniacal, sadomasochistic, and capriciously malevolent bully.
When the Bible was written, and then rewritten, and then edited, and then re-edited, and then translated from dead languages, and then retranslated, and then re-edited, and then re-edited, and then retranslated, and then given to kings for them to take their favorite parts out, and then re-edited, and then retranslated, and then re-edited, and then given to the Pope for him to approve, and then retranslated, then rewritten, then rewritten, re-edited, retranslated, re-edited again, all based on stories that were told orally 30 to 90 years after they happened, to people who didn't know how to write.
One of the signs that the second coming is that the stars will fall out of the sky and land on Earth. To even write that means you don't know what those things are. Everybody who tried to make proclamations about the physical universe based on Bible passages got the wrong answer.
The God of the Bible hates sodomy and will kill you for it, but he rather enjoys the occasional human sacrifice.
If God has got all these amazing powers, why don't he flex it every day? Like if you has got it flaunted, I mean, mate Dave, he's got a 9-incher, he gets it out all the time. God should be showing his powers. Well, let's talk about this man, the main man, the MacDaddy of the Christian thing. What was his name again?
Jesus Christ.
My chief of staff, Leo McGarry, insists on working on the Sabbath. Exodus 35:2 clearly says he should be put to death. Am I morally obligated to kill him myself, or is it okay to call the police? Does the whole town really have to be together to stone my brother John for planting different crops side by side? Can I burn my mother in a small family gathering for wearing garments made from 2 different threads? Think about those questions.
Look, you read the Bible, and it's pretty explicit. You know, there's that wonderful section, really heartwarming, where Lot is visited by these angels, men, and the townspeople want to take them out and rape him. He says, no, rape my daughters instead. And, you know, it's one of those wonderful parts of the Bible. And I'm just, when you read all of this, and, you know, you read that men who lay together should be killed and all that, you know, you can interpret it all you want, but you're sort of picking and choosing, I think. You decide you want to be a Christian, and you throw out the stuff you don't like I think most Christians do, actually. Throw out the stuff you don't like, keep the stuff you do.
See, Bible people get mad at me because they think Noah was standing in front of a boat with a clipboard like this. Let's get started. Red ants. Welcome aboard. Black ants.
10 million of them to get on there, just 2 on there at the moment. Look how much room they're already taking up.
Thousands of years before Jesus, there was a guy called Noah. And Noah built a boat, and Noah lived to be 950 years old. But they never mention that in sermons because we might think it's bullshit.
Mr. Ham and his followers have this remarkable view of a worldwide flood that somehow influenced everything that we observe in nature. A 500-foot wooden boat, 8 zookeepers for 14,000 individual animals, every land plant in the world underwater for a full year. I ask us all, is that really reasonable? You'll hear a lot about the Grand Canyon, I imagine, also, which is a remarkable place, and it has fossils. And the fossils in the Grand Canyon are found in layers. There is not a single place in the Grand Canyon where the fossils of one type of animal cross over into the fossils of another. In other words, when there was a big flood on the earth, you would expect drowning animals to swim up to a higher level. Not any one of them did. Not a single one. If you could find evidence of that, my friends, you could change the world.
I think if there is a God, I don't know if it's the one in the Bible, because that's a weird story. He's our Father, and we're his children. That's it. Our Father who art in heaven. Where's our mother? What happened to our mom? What did he do to our mom? something happened. Somewhere in heaven there's a porch with a dead lady under it, and I want this story.
In the Old Testament, we witness the most immoral behavior imaginable. Genocide, ethnic cleansing, sexual slavery, the murder of children, kidnapping, all of it not only permitted by God, but mandated by God.
40%, 45% of the American people believe literally in Adam and Eve, believe literally that the world is only 6,000 years old. I mean, that's a shocking figure, and you can't duck out of it.
That's what's written in the Bible. That's God's book. As far as I know, the devil hasn't brought out a book. We don't know his side of the argument, right? If you ask me, the devil and God are having an argument. The devil's being a bigger fucking man because God's just writing shit about him. And the devil's going, I'm not even going to fucking comment, son, if you talk about me like that.
Okay, what about the part in the Bible that says if you see your neighbor working on a Sunday, you should kill him? Is that a parable or is that literal?
I think that's probably what... I don't know that parable. Is that Romans, Ecclesiastes? Where did that come from?
It's not a parable. No, it's in Deuteronomy. It's a law.
God was there from the very beginning. He invented men and women. Then he also invented wanking. Then he said wanking was sinning. So if I'm feeling randy, I'm not allowed to hand shandy. But having sex with my family, that is just fucking great. It's all there in Ezekiel 8.
So you believe that... Adam and Eve and Noah's Ark. You believe, to just take something, Genesis 19:5, 2 angels came to Lot's house in Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, he was the only righteous man in the village, and the locals wanted to know the angels. They wanted to homosexually rape the angels. So Lot offered his virgin daughters instead as an appeasement. Sodom and Gomorrah was demolished after that, and his wife turned into a block of salt.
What about the God of the New Testament? Here we have a God who wanted to forgive mankind its sins, including, by the way, the sin of Adam, who he presumably knew perfectly well never existed. Nevertheless, he wanted to forgive mankind's sins. Why didn't he just forgive them? Why was it necessary to have a human sacrifice, to have his son tortured and executed in order that the sins of mankind should be absolved? Is that not the most disgusting idea you ever heard?
My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick, my crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my nigga. Woo! All the other MCs, I wish them well, but if you live in sin, you burn in hell.
Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And he was sent to earth to elucidate the way that we should be.
Jesus Christ is our nigga. Let his light shine through ya. Let his love pop a cap in your butt and say hallelujah.